Hello everybody, welcome to the 12th episode of my Create Astral Let's Play series. Last episode, we finished off getting all the things we need to make a Tier 2 rocket, as well as launch pads. And you guys can see, we have gotten all the way up to we're going to Mars. And today, we're going to do exactly that, and we're going to go to Mars. Create a space station. I don't know if we'll do a space station yet, but we'll see. So, I should have to just put one of these guys down, put the other one in my inventory. I do have 4 extra oxygen containers, as well as my oxygen suit being completely full. If we put this on here, I think I need to shift click it, then I think it needs 3 to get filled up on the biofuel. I'm going to keep the empty cells with me, and I think we just go. I got the extra cells to come back, I got the extra launch pads so we can come back as well. I think we just go to space, guys, now, so let's go. Press spacebar. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh yes. Gotta love it. Gotta take some pictures, right guys? So let's see, we're gonna go to Mars. Let's see. We don't want to go to orbit, we don't want to go to space station. I don't know what orbit means. So we'll just go to Mars itself. I'm actually gonna fall to space. If you guys are wondering, am I falling? Okay, I'm in a. So I can do that by pressing spacebar. So as you guys can probably tell in my inventory, I did actually make another pickaxe because I needed another one. Oh, we're already getting next to a base over here. So we'll see what that is right there. We want to not break our thing, so we have to slow down a little bit when going down because we don't want to destroy our spaceship right here. Because it will get destroyed. We'll just settle down now, and I think I just shift click out. Then we can come back over here, and I think I just have to break this, right? And get my spaceships back, so I can now go back perfectly fine. It looks like it did, in fact, eat our launch pad. So I will probably have to make multiple launch pads. I did bring my wonderful diamond sword with me, and it looks like gravity is not too bad here. There's a bunch of piglins here. Was I supposed to wear gold armor? Oh, I forgot food, too. Fortunately, I might be able to get food from those guys right there. Well, I think I found how we get nether stuff. Golden axe. I'll take it. Might as well take the bone meal, because I need a whole bunch of bone meal anyways. These guys are oh, they're very aggressive. So let's just stand back here and get ourselves some. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not right now. I forgot to bring food, so that's kind of dangerous. You gonna be friendful? I can't tell if he's friendly or not. I don't think he's friendly. So I think I made a mistake not bringing food. You gonna fight me? Yes, they're gonna fight me. Yes, they're gonna fight me. Huh? Huh? You can't touch me. So now that we're in Mars, there's a couple things we unlock. So I want to get away from these guys actually, so I can just check my quest book over here pretty quickly. So let's just run over here so we get a little bit further away so we don't get hurt too badly. So I think this is probably safe distance. Wrong button. So now we should have unlocked the piglin particularities. And it looks like we unlocked Welcome to Mars so we can get crusty bread. Thank goodness, because I need some food right now. I can't eat it. Oh, I can't eat it. That's so annoying. That's fine, though. So, now we unlocked lead ostrom automation. We unlocked something over here. Gold. Always believe in your gold. When in Rome. Or so we unlocked a whole bunch of new stuff. So let's see what ores we can find here. Ostrom and lead. So it seems like I understand that this is where we get this stuff. So ultimate andesite generator. And andesite generator on top of a quadruple compressed will create a single compressed andesite, giving you 9 times the efficiency. Interesting. Of course, you should have enough andesite for the rest of the pack if you're able to create quad compressed andesite. But I know some of you will want to beat this challenge just for the satisfaction. That's probably going to be me. I already have 2 quad compressed, so actually I can do that pretty easily. Let's see, automate here. With access to Mars Stone, you are now able to use it below a cobble generator to form Mars Stone. Okay, so let's just get ourselves some Mars Stone here pretty quickly. So I think all I really have to do here right now, guys, is just do a bit of mining and maybe a little bit of exploring. Honestly, guys, I may go back home and get food because I need some. Maybe I'll try to explore this guy a little bit over here to get some food, but I don't know if I have enough area for food. So I'm gonna do some mining, guys. I'll do a little bit of exploring. If I find anything interesting or some like good loot and stuff, I can show you guys. But if there's nothing, I'll probably just meet you guys back when I launch my ship to go back home. what I thought that's pretty interesting, guys, is first of all, these guys are friendly. They're not actually attacking me right now, which is kind of nice. But what is also nice is there's netherite here. I guess, well, at least ancient debris, so I can get netherite here. So I thought I'd just mention that. Now, I didn't have any luck finding Ostrom, probably because it's very deep down in the world, but what was kind of cool I wanted to show you guys is these little monsters over here. It looks like they're, I think they're called Martian raptors. They're kind of just like green insectoid looking things. Yeah, Martian raptor. So I thought it would be pretty cool to show you guys these. They're not really too useful, I guess. Too hard to kill, I mean, but they drop slime balls, which is kind of nice. So I guess I could get some slime balls this way if I wanted to. I don't know if you can make mob farms in this game, or I guess this mod pack, but it would be interesting to get a mob farm set up with these guys, get some slime, and I guess you get rotten flesh as well. But the reason I got you guys back in here was because I don't really think there's a need to be here much longer. I kind of got everything that I need. I got Mars cobblestone, which is the most important thing because using that I can do some automations. So I think I'm just gonna head back, guys. I think I got most of the stuff I need from here. If we want to just quickly check the quest book out again, we can see new ingot. We can see components for upgraded circuit. Because getting this guy, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get this episode. I guess it'll be this guy right here. I don't think I'm able to get it this episode, but I definitely will be getting it very soon. You know, this looks like it's just about trading. Now, I do have a whole bunch of coins, so that is nice. And I can probably get some other stuff going on there, but I think the real goal I need to get is just to get to the advanced tier automation. And it looks like there's a bit of stuff I'm going to have to do for that. You guys already know I have this automated, but I guess semi-automated. I think what I need to do right now is just set up a lot more infrastructure and automation, because if you guys look at the circuit requirements, this requires 64 of these electrified pins, which requires a whole bunch of charge, and these are made by 1 gold nugget. So 64, that's 7 ingots plus 1 nugget. So I don't have that much gold, at least because I don't have gold automated at the very least either. But there is a way to automate gold if we go to nuggets. I guess that is one way. One way is washing soul sand, but we can also, if we say uses on this, we can get the gold by, no, there's another way. I think it was deep slate. Cobbled deep slate. We see uses on that. If we go to the crusher, we can see we get all of these guys right here. Granted, it's a less than 1% chance, but with how fast we get cobblestone, or deep slate cobblestone, we could probably get this going pretty fast. So I think my goal when I get back is probably to start automating stuff. I don't know if you guys have seen, what's his name, Chosen Architects, I guess, Let's Play through, and he actually stopped his because of how kind of grindy and kind of how similar and how monotone it was. Because as you guys know, I just keep building essentially cobblestone farms over and over and over again. I don't mind doing that because I do plan on completing the pack, but yeah, I guess it's kind of getting to the point where I need to just do a whole bunch of automation. So I think once we get back, not only am I going, oops, I probably need to put the fuel in first. So what I'm going to do when I get back is I think I need to set up a whole bunch of automation. Not only am I going to set up the automation for the Mars cobblestone, I'm also going to set up automation for, I think, Moonstone, so I get automated dash as well. I think that would be the best thing I can do right now, is just get a whole bunch of more stuff for myself. What if I can leave this ship? I'm not going to try because that would be really dumb of me. But let's get a screenshot in Mars. Hi, Mars. As I was clearing my inventory to get ready to start building the Mars stone and the Moonstone generators, I realized I didn't have a lot of stress. So what I did was I went back and got myself more of these wonderful guys right here. I went to the moon. I made a few more of those, what are they called? Blaze cases. I went to that spawner and I crafted myself some more blazes, and I made a second boiler. As you guys can see, I only had like 10,000 stress units left, and I probably need more than that just to build the 2 machines I'm about to build right now. I probably need 20,000 per machine at the very least. So I thought I might as well just go ahead and make more of these guys. Because remember, each of these guys right here take 1,024, and I'm probably gonna need 6 of them at the very least per one. So I was like, I might as well just go ahead and make myself a whole bunch of more power. If you guys are wondering how I did this, it's actually pretty simple what I did. I think I need my extra andesite. Essentially, what I did was I added another pump over there that goes over there, and that is kind of how that is powering both these guys at the same time. I was gonna have it go over one, but I didn't want to get in the way of this shaft right here, so I kind of just said I'll just change it. So that's kind of how that happened, and I did also move all the engines from this side onto the side over here, so it would be easier for me to control by using a belt to connect them all, and kind of getting rid of the mess that was right here. I know I'm gonna probably have to move this now somewhere else. I could probably just put it right here, to be honest with you. In fact, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Let's make sure I don't drop anything. And of course I dropped something, which is fine. I can just probably pop this right here. I just like... Nice. I never know what's around whenever I go. So now that I have that, I should always have a way for me to, you know, manually press stuff. But I thought I mentioned that to you guys pretty quickly because I really did need more stress units, and I didn't want to, you know, not tell you guys why I built it. It's because I was running out of stress units. What I'm trying to kind of curious about is, as you guys can see, heat size. I don't know how to get those bigger. I'm guessing using blaze cakes might get the heat bigger, and I guess size I can just make taller ones. But I don't know. Will blaze cakes make this heat faster? Because I think it looks like the max is 15. Wonder if I can actually get to 15. That'd be kind of nice if I could. But we can kind of work on that later. What I'm going to do now is probably... I'm thinking of a good area to put this. I'm probably going to put it somewhere over here to get the dust. I honestly may have to expand my basement even more because of how much stuff I need down here. But I think I'm going to get both the automations for... Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to have automations for Deep Slate, Moonstone, and then Marsstone. Because I want to get all these, so as you guys can see, get these by... Where'd it go? We go back to Deep Slate, as I mentioned. As you guys probably just saw this, but as you guys saw with the Deep Slate, did I do the wrong one? There we go. Cobble Deep Slate uses. By crushing this, we get all these guys. So I kind of want to get all that automated. I'll probably do that one first over there because that's the first thing we unlock. The second one we unlock is Moon, and the third one we unlock is Mars. So this one I'm probably gonna go down here, which means I'm probably gonna have to do another down to bedrock line over here. But that honestly won't take me too much. It'll just take me a whole bunch of digging. So I'm going to get those three guys set up right here, and we'll see, because I don't actually know if I'll need these guys over here anymore. I know I'll probably need it for sand, at least so I can get the resources over here. But I may not need stuff like right here anymore. I may not even need this anymore, because I think that gave me zinc as well, didn't it? Well, it didn't give me zinc, so I actually may have to keep this going. So that, I guess that may be a little bit different, but that's fine. I'm going to get those three guys set up over here, guys. Probably, maybe I can even set up with, like, in line with the torches. That'd be kind of cool. So, once I get those three guys set up, it'll probably take me 3-4 hours. But fortunately, I finished yesterday, or I guess the 2 days ago for you guys episode pretty fast. So I have a little bit more time for this episode that I can do, so I can probably fit all these guys into, I guess, automation right now. Oh my goodness, guys. This was a lot more, this is a lot longer than I thought it would take. I said I would probably take 3 or 4 hours to get all these. This by itself probably took 3 hours to build because because it was a lot more than I thought it would be, to be honest with you. But that's fine. I kind of expected this to be a bit more than I thought it was going to be. So what I have is pretty much a big a basic unit that has deep slate in it, getting shut out by a brass filter, going into the 2 crushing wheels here, which is then inputting all of the drops it gets into there. As you can see, it just dropped I think that was tin, raw tin right there. So back here, it's just, you know, this is the typical way to get all the stuff going and all the stuff working. Right here is a andesite funnel, which is getting the cobbled deep slate shot into it from down below. You don't actually have to be at bedrock. You only have to be at below Y0, so that actually made it a lot easier. I don't have to go too far down for that. Save myself, you know, a whole bunch of just going down further. What we have next is down here. Now, it's not 100% done, but it's like 95% done. I just want to show you guys. I do have an on-off switch for my miner down there, just in case everything over here gets maxed out. So we'll go over there in a second. So what we have over here is, if we shift-click across this so we don't pick up anything accidentally, is we have a tunnel that is that is pulling out. So the chute is pulling out of the barrel, which is then going through the tunnel. What the tunnel is doing is it's separating the raw ores versus the other 3 outputs. This guy gives coal, lapis, and it was coal, lapis, and redstone, I think. If we come over here, I can probably pull this guy off. You can see it's coal, lapis, and redstone. Now that is on a allow filter. That means everything else goes over here because everything else is a ore. Now you can see the ore is not getting sucked in. Essentially what is down here is the 5 ores I have here are all off and blocked from going in there. This is the easiest way to do that. Then all that stuff gets sucked over here. If we can come over here quickly. All of the nuggets get put into these crates right here. They will then be put into the mixer over here, where they'll make the ingot form, which will then be outputted over here. I did it this way because I still don't have enough resources to actually craft. Well, I do, but crafting the basic storage units are still a bit too expensive for my liking, so I kind of only use the ones I get from the moon. So that's why doing this is effectively making a basic storage unit, because this can hold 9 times if it is in ingot form instead of, just nugget form. And then over here are all the other outputs that we get from this. These are all outputs that you get. So I think the clay is an output from washing copper. Gunpowder is an output from washing crushed zinc. Nether quartz is a output from washing crushed gold. Nuggets of experience is an output of washing everything that is crushed. Well, it's not like 100%, but it is one of the outputs. So this is kind of what I have for this guy right now, and it's a lot, but it works. And honestly, I think this is pretty cool. You guys are probably wondering why I have all of the outputs down here, not upstairs. That's much more accessible, and that's honestly for one simple reason. That is, I want to get into applied energistics next episode, so I don't actually need all my chests, or I guess all my drawers in this case, to be visible, because I'll have them all hooked up to storage buses. I don't think that this mod, Tech Reborn, has a drawer controller like the previous, I guess like the drawer mod does, but we'll have to see if it does or not. Hopefully it does. I'm hoping the storage buffer is something like that. That'd be really nice if the storage buffer is like that, but we'll have to see if that is true or not. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to get this part set up where it's starting to craft this into ingots itself, and I'll probably start working on the moon to get Desh. Now, the benefit about those two is these ones should honestly be a lot easier, because this had, like, I think I counted 17 outputs over here. So these two only have 1 or 2 outputs each. They should be a lot easier to automate, not have to do a whole bunch of stuff. I'm guessing each of these will probably take like an hour to automate though. So I will see you guys once I get that stuff down right there, and I get at least one of them automated, then I'll do the next one after another break. With that, I do have both the moon cobblestone as well as the Mars cobblestone being constructed. And you can probably tell on my mini-map, it's happening all right behind me. So this is exactly what that monstrosity is. This is going to bother me, so I'm going to just fill this in. And let's see, let's get to the top so I can show you guys what's happening with it. So let's just get straight to the top. So what is happening up here? We have encased fans blowing the materials onto the belts over here. The drills are on the top, breaking the stone, dropping it over there. You can see the one that spawned right there, that one right there. That is used to actually get the ostrum. And on this side, oops, looks like I got some extra pieces up here. Just throw it down there and that should be fine. I could put slabs up here because that may stop any pieces from coming up here. I could do that. We'll see if I do that or not though. And this the same on both sides. The moonstone is on the bottom there, and then the Martian is on the bottom over there. So there is a, I guess, quote-unquote little area downstairs for this as well. And that is because they both have additional outputs, which it looks like I didn't actually put them going into the bottom 2 storage units yet. So essentially, I don't know why, but sometimes these guys produce basalt. I don't really know why that's happening, but I'll take it because I can use basalt to... Let's see, I can use basalt to get... I was just looking up here a second ago, actually. I can use it to get ender pearls, as well as magma cream, gas tears, and blaze powder. So I'll be able to use that those in both different ways will be very useful. And conglomerate is actually very important. If we look at the uses of conglomerate, that is how we actually get Ostrom nuggets. Now, using the sand, if we can get some, or not the sand, if I can just quickly grab some off this, hopefully it gives me some. We can use the cobblestone to get Mars sand, and Mars sand washed gives us lead, which I just realized, guys, I messed up. Because I have cobblestone going in there, not the normal stone. So I'm gonna have to change this up, guys, quickly, and make this stone instead of cobblestone. I'll probably just add some encased fans up at the top here, and only let stone get put into this. That should fix that problem. It's a problem I honestly didn't realize I had till right now, so I guess I'm happy I brought you guys in for this. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna get that both fixed, and I'm also gonna start getting the processing done downstairs, which will probably just be, honestly, just down here somewhere. I have updated it. I now have the stone versions over here, as you can see. I got Moonstone and I got Marsstone. Just to show you guys what I did, just to make it pretty simple, is we come back up here. I have a fan on both sides blowing into lava, cooking it on here. I put 2 brass tunnels, I guess one over here, one over here, and it only allows Mars stone, or I guess over here Moonstone, and over here Mars stone to go through. So the cobblestone will get stopped. And as you can see right there, once it gets cooked, it goes through. That is kind of what I have set up for this side over here. Now, can I get down over here? Yes, I can. Now, if we just go all the way down over here to our area, this is the first thing I did over here, was I had to get the secondary outputs to be usable for something, because otherwise it would clog my system up. So for the Moonstone, we had basalt as an output. So I had one basalt that has a andesite casing, not andesite casing, sorry, a andesite mesh, which gets us over here. It gets us the ender pearls. And then over here, for this one, I have the brass mesh, which gives us magma cream, gas tears, and blaze powder. Over here, the conglomerate is what gives us the Ostrom ingots. So you can see we're getting a huge amount of Ostrom ingots just continuously flowing in from over here. Over here is where we have the outputs from the sand. The sand drops down through the chutes, which I think I want to actually just go ahead and do that, just make it a little bit more visible. Can I get the one over there too? Yes, I can. Let's see if I get this one as well. I did end up making myself a dash hammer in between now and then, because I thought it'd be good to have one. I made it kind of after I cleared everything out, so I kind of didn't need it. I kind of used my pick to clear everything out, but that's fine. So over here, the sand comes down and is getting shot at this brass funnel right here, which has a deny list on Moon Sand. And this one, similarly over here, has a deny list for Mars Sand. So only after it gets washed by the washers over here will the items come on in, and hopefully we can see it in a moment. It looks like this guy's actually full, so I may have to just take my crude storage unit that I have extra right here and do an input on the top right there, and then do an output on the bottom right here, just to get myself have more space, because the lead's going actually quite fast, and I want to make sure this is actually all used up, because especially we're getting a whole bunch more stuff, and I don't want to get backstuffed over here, which you can actually see it is getting backstuffed. So it's gotten so backstuffed that it's actually getting some extra stuff over here, which I'll move that piece over here once this is all, good and dandy over here. But this is essentially what I had. I also get cheese here too. You can see the cheese was happening a lot, so I had to put another one under the cheese as well. Now, cheese is actually useful. Not only is it a decent food, but when you mix it with ichor balls and ender slime balls, you actually get blaze cakes, which, when using blazing blood, gives us blaze cake base gives us the blazing cake, which, when used, can either be 250 for fuel, or blaze cakes is what used to supercharge the blaze burners to make them go to super heat. So if we go to, I think it's called blaze. I wonder if we can see the blaze burner uses. Ponder. I fast forward it. Oh, right here. With the blaze cake, the burner can reach an even stronger level of heat. So that is what blaze cakes are used for, which we're going to have to automate them eventually, because I think that will be an easier way for us to get more stress. But this is what it looks like on the roof. I guess not the roof. We got pretty much a basement and a sub-basement now. We're probably going to keep going and get more and more basements at this point. But that's fine because it is fun to do that. So now if we go to our quest book, let's go to the chapter 4, particularities. There's a couple things I'm going to want to do. I don't know why. Oh, I probably need to click that first. And it looks like, what is this? Crushing Infernal Spires produces chance to get nether straps. Can I get this like as an easy way? So there's a biome on the Mars that gives just a biome filled with these, which is probably where that can come from. You can automate debris. Oh, it's only semi-automatable, probably because these aren't automatable. But we got a whole bunch of interesting stuff going along here. I'm probably gonna focus on right here, right now. So my guess is, excuse me, putting gold nuggets through a roller is what gives you a pin. And using the pin, as you can see here, which I just lost it, if we go back here, using the electric charger, we can get it electrified. So what we're going to have to do a couple things, honestly. I might look into generators, what generators I can get. Now, I don't plan on doing this probably right. Actually, maybe I'll do it right now. We'll see. We'll see how much time I have left for this episode. But what I can probably do is look at more generators, because this is nice to have here, but this is kind of more manual type of crafting. It only makes 15 RF per tick. So if we look at Tech Reborn, let's see, we got a fluid replicator. Let's see where the generators are. It's a thermal generator, so normal generator. 32. Okay, that's actually not bad. Thermal generator is pretty good too. That's 128. Watermill's not that bad. We could get a whole bunch of watermills. It looks like it's pretty cheap too. Well, how much does this require? So a furnace, a basic machine, and that. And basic machines are honestly very easy to make. Just a little bit of silver, some rubber, and a hammering down. So I may get myself, where'd the watermill go? Oh, they got solar panels too. Let's check those. Okay, never mind. Solar panels require I'm guessing a whole bunch of stuff like that, so I don't really want to do that right now. So what we will do is they got windmills too. So we'll add windmills or watermills over here because those are gonna be pretty useful. Drain's not gonna be useful to me right now. Say wolf. Okay. So I'll probably build myself a whole bunch of maybe 6 or 7 of those once I start needing more power and stuff. And it's pretty easy because that's just passive AFK. I don't say AFK. It's not needed. It looks like an Enderman came to visit me here. Sorry, guys. I got very distracted right there. Actually, looking at the time on this right now, I think this is actually a pretty good wrapping up point. We can watch our stuff do its stuff in glory, and we can even do a little bit of zooming in on it. And there. And just get a whole bask in the glory of this wonderful thing. Get a little bit of a screenshot going on there. So I think that's actually a pretty good place to end it, as I said. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We went to Mars. I know we spent like 10 minutes on Mars and came back and spent like 30 hours on on modifying and making all this stuff automated, but I think it was going to be very needed with how much stuff we're going to have to do for automation in the future. So I think this is very, very useful for me to actually do, and is going to be honestly essential and needed to continue on with the pack. Next episode, we are going to get... I would like to get the advanced circuit completely automated by... maybe not completely automated, but at least able to do by next episode. But if we can't automate it, I'd prefer that greatly. So that means we'd have to automate our our normal integrated circuits with silver, which we may have to automate. So I think we're going to only semi-automate it next episode because I don't have automated silver yet, so I'm going to have to probably do that as well. I'm not going to do it right now because I just did a whole bunch of automating with you guys. And I think to automate silver, we need the limestone right here, which is made with moon sand, pointed dripstone, and lava, and some flint. So we could, but that would be a whole lot of stuff that I don't really want to go down right now with how much time we have left for this episode. So I think next episode will only work on semi-automating these circuits. Once again, guys, thank you very much for watching this episode. Next episode, we will work on getting ourselves advanced circuits, and maybe I will end up automating it. We'll see. We'll see how fast and how easy I can to automate the dripstone or not, and if I choose to go that route. Once again, thank you guys very much for watching this episode. The only thing I might do in between episodes is I might modify this because I don't need the tin, nor do I need the iron over here anymore. I do still need these drops over here, so I may just modify this to only produce these materials now, which will also mean I can cut down the size of this guy over here, so I can save myself some stress units that way. Once again, guys, thank you very much for watching this episode. I will see you guys next episode where we will work on automating those advanced circuits. Thank you guys for watching. Bye, guys.